Hi, thank you for tuning in to watch this episode of Animals in Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our first guest here with us is very, very lively. This is Barkley. Barkley was actually adopted from us and returned. He's a purebred dachshund, about a year and 6 months old, already neutered. Barkley is not good with children. It's very important, if you're interested in this particular breed, that you find out a lot about them. They're very active dogs. They do have some special needs and some behaviors that you don't want to have around children. So we absolutely will not adopt Barkley to a home that has children because of his fear issues. Very, very sweet dog with adults. Again, not the same with kids. But if you are interested in meeting Barkley, we'd love to have you complete one of our adoption applications and talk to you a little bit more about him. Again, it's very important that Barkley is not exposed to children. He's just extremely nervous around children, and it's probably just not a good, safe environment for him. So best thing to do is to put Barkley here into a home where it's just adults, and the children could be limited as far as children that come over and visit or such. So if you're interested in Barkley, he's again a year and a half old. He is a purebred dachshund, kind of a long-haired dachshund here, this beautiful coloring. Again, he's a very sweet dog, but really needs to go to an appropriate home. So that's what we want to do, is make sure that Barkley gets into an appropriate home. So if you're interested in meeting Barkley, come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter. And our next shelter guest is Opie. Opie is this little kitten here. He's actually the only kitten that we have available for adoption, so we're sure that he's going to find a forever home really quick. Opie is a domestic short-haired kitty. It's a male. He does need to be neutered before he gets adopted. And of course, Opie has all of his claws, and we want to make sure that it stays that way. Opie actually has some really large ears for the size kitten that he is. He's just about 8 weeks old now. So maybe he'll grow into those ears, but they're really cute. Opie came into us as a stray, and we were not able to find the owner, and he's going to chew on the microphone now. But you know, as a lot of kittens are, very playful, a lot of energy. They really need a home where they understand they're going to do things. They're going to climb up curtains. They're going to do things like that. But Opie is definitely a typical kitten. If you're interested in adopting Opie, come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter and you can meet him. Our next guest today is Princess. Princess actually has hopefully a happy ending story. Princess came to us. She was at a few of the businesses on South Duff, and she had obviously given birth to some kittens, had some milk. So we, instead of bringing her in right away, we kept her at the shelter, or we kept her over there near the businesses and provided her with food and water, hoping that we would be able to try to track down where her kittens were. And unfortunately, we never found the kittens, so we're hoping that they were old enough to be on their own. Of course, not safe for them to be outside. So we decided that it was the safest bet and the safest way is to bring Princess in here to the shelter and find her a forever home, one that's going to keep her indoors. And of course, we're going to get her spayed before she gets adopted. So when she goes home, she can't bring any more kittens into the world. Very, very sweet cat, kind of vocal, likes to talk a lot and tell you her story, but a very sweet cat, seems pretty gentle. So if you're interested in meeting Princess, come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter and we'd be happy to introduce you to her. And here I have with me Thumper. Thumper is a Holland Lop, and they get that name from the ears here that just kind of lop down. As I've said on previous shows when we had rabbits available for adoption, Lots of great information on rabbit.org. If you're interested in adopting Thumper or any bunny, that's a great site to look at. Gives you great information. Rabbits do need special care. They need a special food, exercise. It's very important. These are not animals that you just adopt and put in a rabbit hutch. These are animals that need to be part of the household and living with the family inside. Thumper was surrendered to us by the owner. They said that they were moving and could no longer have him. Seems to be a very gentle bunny. Probably hasn't been handled a whole lot, it doesn't appear. But seems to be okay. And again, rabbits are not pets for everybody. So if you're interested in adopting Thumper, make sure you do some research first about him and all rabbits to see if it's a home that you can provide the adequate time, space, veterinary care. All those are very important. Thumper actually does have some really long toenails. That's also something that's very important with rabbits. You want to make sure that those are being clipped and he's taken care of the way he should be. So if you're interested in meeting Thumper, come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter. See if we can get a little better view of his face there. Again, it seems to be a pretty gentle and sweet bunny, but come on down, take a look at him, and we'd be happy to introduce you to him. Thank you for watching this episode of Animals and Ames. Please come down to the shelter and view the animals that are here in person. Remember, that's just a sampling of what we have available right now at the shelter. You can always keep an eye on our website, which is cityofames.org/animal shelter, and see what we have here at the shelter. The website's updated every hour, so within the hour, an animal that was brought in here to the shelter will be on our website. And again, it's very important that I give this warning again. With the warm weather that's upon us here, please tell your friends, your family to leave the pets at home. We're getting several calls per day, and so is the Ames Police Department, about animals that are locked in vehicles. Just rolling the windows down does not help them. We have information, and they've done tests and studies that it's harmful to the pets even just after a few minutes. So please do not bring your pets with you in your vehicles. I know they like car rides. They also like living. Keep them inside, keep them at home, keep them safe. Thank you for watching.